Hello and welcome. Before we begin, we'd like to take a brief moment to share an important disclaimer. The views, opinions, and statements expressed on the Rascals Lounge podcast are solely those of the host and guests and do not reflect the views of any organization, employer, or sponsor. This podcast is provided as is and is intended solely for informational and entertainment purposes. Discussions on this podcast may include topics such as politics, vaccines, the pharmaceutical industry, professional sports, eSports professionals and organizations, content creators, music, medicine, law, science, psychology, herbal medicine, supplements, cannabis, nicotine, alcohol, religious leaders, faith-based beliefs, and other related subjects. All commentary is based on publicly available information, personal experience, or personal opinion. Any references to public figures, political parties, politicians, athletes, organizations, religious groups, or individuals, living or deceased, are opinion-based and are not intended as factual claims or statements that could harm reputations. No content on this podcast is meant to defame, discredit, or negatively impact the reputation of any person, group, political party, religious faith, or entity. The host and guests expressly disclaim all liability for defamation, libel, slander, or any misinterpretation of the views expressed. This podcast does not provide professional advice of any kind. Comments or discussions involving doctors, scientists, psychologists, attorneys, athletes, religious leaders, politicians, or other professionals, including those related to health, training, injuries, performance, the pharmaceutical industry, herbal remedies, supplements, cannabis, nicotine, alcohol, vaccines, or alternative treatments, are intended for general informational purposes only. Listeners should never start, stop, or alter any medication, treatment plan, religious practice, legal action, financial decision, or substance use based solely on content heard on this podcast. Always consult with a licensed professional or qualified advisor in the relevant field before making any decisions related to health, law, religion, finance, or lifestyle. The host and guests make no representations or warranties regarding the accuracy, completeness, or suitability of the information presented, and disclaim all responsibility for errors, omissions, or outcomes resulting from the use of this content. The podcast and its content are provided as is, without any express or implied warranties of any kind. By listening to, reading, or otherwise accessing this podcast, you acknowledge and agree that the Rascals Lounge podcast, including its host and guests, shall not be held liable for any interpretations, actions, or consequences resulting from the content of this program. We strongly encourage all listeners to think critically, do their own research, and form independent judgments before acting on any topic discussed. Listener discretion is advised. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Welcome to the Rascals Lounge podcast.
Summit, how's life treating you?
It's going okay. Just I'm kind of head down streaming a lot the last probably 6 months now. So it's a lot of no socializing and in-house just grinding, to be honest.
Wow.
The basement grind.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's where it all goes down at the end of the day, after you get back from an event or something like that. It's all fun, having a good time hanging out with friends. But when you go back home, back to the basement, the lab.
Gotta go back to work.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Man, now you stream basically Monday to Friday, or you just stream certain days?
Pretty much. I used to do a schedule where I would do like 6 days and then I would take 1 day off. I think that day used to be Thursday. And then there just came a point where I was just kind of like, I'm just going to kind of truck. And then when I feel like taking a day off, I'll just kind of take one. So I'm 7 days a week until I feel like it, really.
Wow. Do you worry about getting burnt out?
Not really, to be honest with you. It's I think the biggest burnout just like, oh man, what game do I play? When it comes to actual streaming and being there and talking to people and stuff, not really. I don't think I'll ever get burned out on something like that.
Yeah, I know quite a few players I got burnt out really bad. They you could tell by their body language while they're streaming, by the way they're talking. They don't reply much to their chat. And it's really sad because you know that I modded for a lot of people, for a lot of pro players, and there was one person that I won't mention names, but he was averaging like 100 to 120 viewers at one time. And then he felt like the pressure that he had to stream every single day. I told him, I said, listen, do it every 2 days. You're getting burnt out. People are noticing. Your chat is noticing that you're acting different. Your lack of sleep, you're acting funny, you're not talking, you're rumbling sometimes. Said, give it a break. Eventually, he just ignored it. He says, no, dude, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I said, okay, fine. So I kind of like backed off and went to help out other people. When I
Mhm.
came back 6 months later, start revisiting him from 120, he's down to 3 viewers.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think that's because his schedule changed? Do you think that's because he couldn't keep a consistent schedule, or do you think it's because his lack of energy and entertainment value went down because of the burnout?
I think it's more because of the burnout because he would stream during the day, he'll take 4-hour breaks and then stream again all the way till nighttime.
Oh, yeah,
And then
that's a
y-
schedule. That's the Tim the Tap Man schedule.
yeah, he started doing that and then he kind of eventually was just not there, not zoned. And then when people were asking him questions, talking with him, he would get kind of annoyed and his lack of sleep, is like you need to sleep. And then that's what kind of like have people drift off.
Yeah, I feel that.
And
You
people
know,
would
it's
tell me like, dude, talk to your friend, man. He just like he's with an attitude, Why is he streaming if he's gonna be with an attitude? And there's nothing I could do. I could say so much,
yeah.
but once they start telling you, oh, don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing, I just like, okay, fine.
Yeah, let them do their thing. Yeah, streaming is more than just playing games. At the end of the day, we're
Yeah.
not. When you have when you have a gaming day to yourself, without anybody, no streaming involved, you're just kind of playing with friends and stuff. You're doing all sorts of stuff. You're eating food. You're walking off, talking to somebody. Maybe you're watching a YouTube video in between games. Or maybe you're switching games up throughout the day. There's not like a crazy attentive process that you have to. You're not constantly paying attention to one area all day long, right? So it's definitely more of a mental exhaustion, right, than just normal gaming is. So I can see how people can get burned out if they go too hard on streaming, without a doubt. You know what I mean? It's maybe
Yeah.
YouTube, but live streaming, you got to kind of be there.
Yeah, you gotta be there. You gotta be there for those that are joining, for those that have been there for you with you for a long time, your chat and everything. So
Yeah.
it's like, if you're not talking to them or giving them some attention. Now there's certain games that I noticed that you can't be like reading chat,
Oh
you're
yeah.
back and forth. See, with me
Oh
when I
yeah.
used to play Rainbow Six Siege, I was like, okay, dude, I can't even move. I'm
Y-
stuck here. I gotta pinpoint the location. I can't be reading chat. Oh, I
Yeah.
die real quick.
There's games that are like that, real tough. I can't play League of Legends and read chat at the same time. You know what I mean? I'm just
Oh,
completely
really?
turned off when I play certain games. So the chat will understand that though. But for the most part, as long as it's
Y-
not your main game.
that's a game I still yet haven't played.
League of Legends?
Yeah,
Oh, no kidding. No kidding.
I
Okay.
haven't
That's
played that game yet. I mean, I played Battlefield 4. I was really good on that one. Then Rainbow Six and Flight Simulator is usually the games. The
oh,
only
you like
thing
Flight Simulator. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay.
oh,
That's
I
what's up.
love it.
Those are some good choices though. Yeah, I've never played Minecraft.
I tried Minecraft one time.
Yeah, just
One
once?
time I tried it with my son's Xbox. I go, okay, buddy, let me see. I'm like, yeah, nah, this is
You didn't
this
build
is
a
not
house or
for me.
nothing?
Huh?
Did you build a house?
If I build a house, oh yeah, I tried. I
Just
tried to
blocks
build a
everywhere.
and he was like,
Oh, okay.
Dad, just give it here. You can't make the little cart move. I'll tell you how it works. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you gotta love that stuff. Yeah, never played that, so I feel you on it. I feel you on it. League of Legends is also in like that. It's also one of those games. It's like it's either massively hated or people love it and they're addicted to it. You know what I mean? There's not much middle ground.
Yeah. It's like with what was that game? You started playing it too, Star Citizen.
Star Citizen. Yeah, that's a fun one actually. It's
Yeah.
kind of you kind of got to be patient for that game though. To be fair,
Yeah, it has a lot of
try
glitches and bugs.
yeah, it's got some glitches and bugs, and then like the whole concept of space and that you travel through it really quickly kind of makes every place that you find people only at points of interest. You don't just like randomly stumble on people in deep space and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's just simply space was too big, and there's just not enough people to play it right in one server. I think they have like 100 people max, which they plan on in 4.0 making like server meshing a thing so they can have hopefully 1,000 people. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that game's doing okay, I think.
Yeah, it's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good. They're doing some updates to it pretty soon that's gonna just like blow up even more. but this one
Yeah,
of those games
4.0.
that's still in alpha.
Yeah, it's just
It's like,
it's one of
how
those games
many
that gets
years?
made fun of for just taking forever to be made. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Forever.
At least they
Like,
haven't
oh,
abandoned it. We've seen games come out and get it instantly abandoned too. So there's
I
two
know,
sides of a
right?
coin.
I wonder what's going on with the finals now. I mean, now you
The
don't
finals
hardly hear.
I just actually talked to the devs recently. They're good. I
Oh,
think
they're doing good?
they're updating the game still. They just came out with a big update and stuff. I saw them at TwitchCon. I played some games with them there. Yeah, they seem cool. There's a lot of Battlefield-esque thought process when it
Correct.
comes to some of their core gameplay.
Yeah, it's actually a really fun game. A lot of
Yeah, I don't
action.
mind
I
it.
like it a lot.
Yeah, it's one of the games that me and my buddies will randomly just play just for fun because it's not a hard game to jump into, to be honest with you. Some games are kind of hard to open up. Be like, yeah, it's kind of a deep dive. Don't want to do this right now. Final, it doesn't really feel like that with the finals, so I don't mind it.
Yeah. You have a particular group that you always play with that, I mean, you
Um, you
stick to
know,
when you're playing?
it just kind of changes throughout the years. It's just whoever's around. I have a lot of GTA RP friends that I hang out with. They're kind of like the main jammers now that they come through, but they're kind of like a mix of like RP friends and like just friends that I've had throughout the years streaming. So a little bit of a mix.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, because you got to be really careful nowadays because whoever you put in your game while you're streaming, because
hmm
someone could say something that could just like,
Yeah.
ouch.
Keep your circle small. Know who you're
Yeah,
hanging out
keep
with.
it
You know
very
what I
small.
mean? Yeah. Just you got to be a little bit picky on your friends. That's how it goes. Hang out with people that are like you.
Yeah. Oh,
So that's kind of what I've been
thank
doing.
you.
My friends are all pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is. I'm really picky as well with certain people. When I have people say, "Hey, who do you recommend?" I could count with my fingers.
Yeah.
If for an example, you were to tell me, who do you recommend I could play with on Rainbow Six Siege, and I will have my selected group
Yeah.
that I
I feel
know
that.
for a fact,
They're
they
good
won't be
dudes.
disrespectful, they won't say anything out of hand.
hmm
Uh, they're really good-hearted people, very
Yeah, they keep it.
humble
Yeah.
people,
It's important.
and yeah, it's important. I'm gonna be really honest, and I want the world to know because I have tons of people around I got like 47 people listeners in 47 countries, I think. It's quite a
Oh,
bit.
no kidding. Hey, congrats,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you. Want everybody to know that everybody I bring in on the pod is very humble, and you're one of them.
Thanks, brother.
And I am truly grateful that you came on because you could have been this other type of person, like, let me see how many followers this guy has. Let me see who's following him. Let me see who's this. Was he a pro player? Oh no, forget it. I don't want to, be on your pod. I don't care. And you're
Uh,
nothing like that. You're very, very super, super humble.
Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, I know it goes both ways. Like just like I'm trying to get my brand and name out there. Someone else is trying to do the same thing. So
Mhm.
we do these type of things that bounce off each other. I'm all about it.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah, man.
Now,
Pleasure.
have you ever thought about doing a podcast?
I think when I start slowing down the stream, it's definitely a possibility. I know I've gotten a couple offers from some friends to do a little bit of something here and there, but since I'm streaming so heavily, it's something I want to continue really pushing and focusing on is my Twitch stream. I'm going to be thinking about podcasts later, I think. So I definitely
Okay.
want to get on one or be a part of one and or create one. But I think when I get more time away from streaming, maybe my stream starts to fall off a little bit more, or I want to do it a little bit less or something like that.
Yeah, there's some people that do both.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
it's time consuming.
Mhm,
Podcasting is time consuming. I mean, if you're well known, you have more flexibility. It's a lot easy.
of course.
For me, I have to struggle.
Yeah. I imagine you have to go out, message people, set up schedules as best you
Yeah.
can.
What
And
kind of
that
helped?
shit's, yeah.
Yeah, what kind of helped me out when I got picked up by Wildcard and I joined the org. They reached out to me, and I was uh, part of the team. I wasn't a player, but I worked in communications and Twitch specialist for the players and stuff like that.
Okay.
And that kind of like really opened the doors to me getting known in the pro scene.
Yeah,
Because
creating a
in a
little bit of
lot of
connections, your name gets out there a little bit. I
yeah,
feel
the
that.
players felt more comfortable and joining the pod and coming on. Okay, so since you're part of this organization, they're very well known. Okay, fine. I'll go ahead and
I'll
tag
jump on.
in.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
jump on.
That's what's
So
up. That's what's
it,
up.
it was it was really really helpful, really really cool.
Heck yeah. Yeah, it's not an easy industry to get started in, that's for sure. Without a name, at least you have to get your name out there somewhere.
Oh gosh, it's tough and it's kind of dirty too. It's kind of like rough.
Yeah.
Um, I remember one time I think I just vented with you or something a while back, and you told me
Okay.
it's the gaming politics, brother.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so I'm
It's a big
like, oh
thing. It's a big thing.
gosh,
I recognized that early in my Counter-Strike days. Yeah, gaming politics are real.
oh man, I cannot believe it. How much it is, It's just like it comes to a point that I'm like, I don't know if I want to continue in this. To be really
Yeah.
honest, yeah.
Yeah. I feel
I
that.
kind of like want to dedicate 100% to Flight Simulator when the new Flight Simulator comes out in November, the 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Probably hook up with some students or they're pilot students,
Mm-hmm.
and they're in training and start learning how to fly with them.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
That's
but
cool,
now
man.
a lot of them are using this VRs. They're a special type of VRs. It costs like
Mm-hmm.
$1,000 each,
Of course.
but it's a different type of field. Everything is different. The community is very different. It's very the talk. There's hardly no toxicity in it.
Really?
Yeah, on Flight
Okay.
Simulator. Yeah,
That's
no.
pretty rare for a video game, so that's cool.
Yeah. Well, the people that are really into Flight Simulator, God forbid you say video game. You
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
say,
you know what? Yeah, it's simulator, right?
yeah,
Simulation.
simulator. For them, it's like, what did you just say? No, it's
Yeah.
not a video game. It's a we all know it's a video game, but
Yeah.
simulator. And I'm
I
like,
mean,
okay,
shit, Daisy
cool.
wasn't Arma a simulation for freaking army stuff? So, I mean, that
Yeah.
turned into mad video games. You know?
Wow.
We got
No.
Daisy now,
Oh, DayZ. I remember that game.
Yeah, it's still popping, still pretty good. I mean, I don't know if it's popping, but they're doing pretty good. They got a new map that just came out. They got new modded maps that are coming out. They're pretty fun too because they're like progression-based maps. It's not just like old Chernars where you're just running around, getting a gun, going find people to kill or do whatever with. It's kind of like, go get this piece, go get that piece, go over to this side of the map, try to find this, and so you can open up this door, kind of thing. So a little bit of progression, a little bit of stuff to look forward to. Kind of nice. I like the kind of the route that the community has taken the maps in that game.
Wow. Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
the combat in that game,
Yeah.
it's cool, but it's you'll run around for like 6 hours in that game, and you'll get in your first fight, and you guys will just kill each other. You guys will just trade, and you're just like, man, how am I supposed to feel about this? I'd almost rather him either just kill me, and me lose the fight than us trade. Yeah, so that actually got under my skin last time I played DayZ was all the trading that was happening, man. Bro, I'd be in a fucking 20-hour run, dude. Me and a guy would just shoot each other. We both die. It's like, oh my god, no way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes I come in your chat, man, but you got your chat is so fast. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? I was like, boop. And by the time you look at it while you're playing this game.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. That's
Oh,
why people
no,
have to
I
say
know.
the same thing like 3-4 times or something like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're like, "What's up, man? Oh shit, what's up, man?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. You be going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As the
I
years
seen
go
you
on,
play.
I slowly get less and less to my left monitor. And I recognize that as a streamer. I need to kind of pick it up again and get better at being a streamer.
Well, remember, you got 13, 14, 15, 20,000 viewers.
Yeah, I feel that. I
A
feel
lot
that.
of viewers, man.
Yeah, you
That's a
don't really
lot.
think about it a whole lot when you're streaming that. At least I don't. When you think about them all individually being that many people, it's a little overwhelming. But
Man, I got overwhelmed with 25 viewers, man.
yeah, all of a sudden expectations are there. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
you might have to play a game to a certain level. All of a sudden, maybe you got to make some motherfuckers laugh. Like, oh
Yeah.
man,
Gotta be crazy and do some wild stuff.
yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Expectations change as you start to gain viewership, I guess.
I thank God I'm out of it. I felt pressured, man. I felt that pressure, like, when you're gonna come back on and when you're gonna stream again, and oh
Oh
gosh.
yeah. Oh yeah. You
And
really got to treat it like a
sometimes,
job if you plan on doing it like a job. It's
yeah,
just that's why people expect you there every day if you're gonna be there every day, right? And then if you start to slow down, you're gonna feel that because people are gonna not be coming through as much. The schedule's a big thing for Twitch. I noticed that pretty early. It was like what got me more viewers early was when I stopped working full time, and they got to focus everything on Twitch. So then I started instead of having willy nilly, oh I can get on this time, I can get on at this time. I was like I'll be on every day from this time to this time. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
that completely I doubled viewership like within like a month I think.
Wow, that's cool. Now I see that
Yeah.
you play sometimes with Shroud.
Yeah, sometimes we play with Mike.
Really?
Yeah, he's
He's a
he's as
cool
good as
cat.
they say he is at shooting games too.
You know what's really crazy? When I first got into Twitch, I'd say this is like what, 2 years, 3 years ago.
Okay.
My focus was on certain people that I know from YouTube that I
Okay.
seen on certain one individual game. Like I said, Rainbow Six or Halo, and that was it. That was it. When I was playing Halo one day with a couple buddies of mine, and they say, "Oh man, this guy's just as good. Like he plays like Shroud." And I'm like, "Who the heck is Shroud?" Oh God, why did I say that? That was like, dude, what did you just say?
How
You
do you
just
not
said
know
you
that
don't know
guy?
who he is. And even when I went onto your channel for the first time and a while back, and you started playing with a couple buddies, I think you were playing Halo,
Halo.
and then I was like, Summit.
Yeah,
Oh God, that
it's
was
worse
another
not to know Shroud though. You know what I mean?
yeah, it was another earful that I got. So
Well, I'm happy to hear
yeah, and it was like,
people got my
okay, let
back.
me learn the histories of the greats, of streamers. Let me see what's up, what's going on, their history, how they become part of it,
Yeah,
and it started off. So you quit your job and you just dedicated 100% to streaming. That's crazy.
yeah, yeah. That was the move to make at the time. I really hated my job. So
Were you living with your parents back then when that happened?
no, my own apartment.
What?
Yeah, I took a leap of faith. It worked. I also got donated. So the story is I am full time and working and part time streaming. My stream has like maybe 300-400 viewers or something like that. And then I had quit my job and got a job interview at a place. Got the job, but that same night I was streaming, and somebody asked me how much money it would take for me to attempt at full-time streaming. And I said it would take like a couple grand because I would need like at least 3 months of rent, you know what I mean, to take a 3-month crack at this thing, And he gave me 2 grand that day. And yeah, he gave me 2 grand, and then I didn't accept the other job and just continued streaming full-time from that point, and it just continued, never stopped.
That's awesome. Now, was the person that donated that money, was it uh, a follower of yours or?
Yeah, he had just been in the channel watching for a little while. His name was Basilius. He still comes around to this day. He's a mod on the channel. But he used to come back a lot. He used to come around regularly back in those days. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
And I think maybe he's
That's
just a dude that had a little bit of cash,
if
a
it
little bit of
wasn't
money.
for him that kind of like got you that boost.
I would have never done it, I don't think. I wasn't
Yeah,
really about taking chances in life, especially after I just got my first apartment. I was I
yeah,
was going to suck it the fuck up and work this job that I hated,
yeah. Well, that happens because you just don't know. You're like, okay, I got to make sure I get my bills on time. I got to pay
Yeah,
the
yeah.
light. I got to pay the water. How I'm gonna do this?
Yeah, of course.
So he hooked you up, and that's when you just went full time.
Yeah. Didn't go back into my job. I didn't even give him a 2 weeks notice. I just didn't go back.
Yeah, well, because you're never going back. You don't
Yeah,
need to give a 2 weeks notice. You're
I didn't
never going
really
back.
yeah, I didn't really like the job. I didn't like my supervisor. I didn't like anything about it. So when
What
it
was it
came
you're
down to
doing,
me
if you
being
don't mind me
professional.
asking? If
Oh, I worked as like a tier 1 call representative at Time Warner Cable. There's no
Oh,
shot at
okay.
Time Warner Cable. It's just I just could not stand like the environment, having to take phone calls,
Yeah.
the amount of time between phone calls each day varying. One day it'll be fucking 15 minutes between calls, and then one day you're getting slammed every 2 seconds. Oh, bro, and then like you have to sell a bunch of shit, dude. The worst call the best calls were my TV's fucked up. Can you help me? Yep. The worst calls were I want to buy shit. Oh man, bro, you have to check your email every day for their stupid package changes. Oh, we're selling this for this, packaged with this for this and that for that. We used to sell this for this, but now it's going for that. It's like, oh my Lord. It was actually embarrassing having to talk to people on the phone and tell them how much money shit costs. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
But yeah, I absolutely couldn't say. And then I had a supervisor. Oh man, this supervisor hated my guts or something. This dude, we used to, we did like a classroom thing where we learned how to do everything together. Then we got put out onto the field, right, onto the floor. And on this floor, we're still together. So we're in the same area. We're all in our own little cubicle things, right, taking our own phone calls. Our supervisor used to listen to our phone calls. When we would make a mistake, he would have us come over to his desk, and then he would play the phone call on speaker so everyone else can fucking hear and tell you how much you sucked. You know what I mean? Oh, I was like, oh my God, bro, this shit is crazy. Yeah, I was happy to get the fuck out of there. So,
Jeez.
yeah.
Is that even
The-
legal?
I'm sure it is. But I think he got talked to. They told him to chill out and shit like that. Stop being such a hard ass. But yeah, the dude was just a piece of shit supervisor, to be honest with you.
Dude, that's trying to like embarrass you in front of everybody.
Yeah, he's just one of those cool guys at work, you know? They live in their own little fucking bubble. Yeah, that's how that went. I actually got a job at Lowe's that day, and I knew Lowe's was going to be way more chill because it was a retail environment, which is where
Correct,
I'm
yeah.
from. I worked at like Party City, Howie's Game Shack, like different retail places. So I knew that was kind of like my gig, my jam. So I knew I'd be comfortable there at the very least. But, you know, this shit kind of came around and we just rolled with it.
Wow.
Yeah, weird.
Jeez. Yeah. That had to been tough, man. Working. I did customer support as well.
Yeah.
It's a pain, man. It's a freaking pain. Then you got people just
It's-
complaining. Oh, but
Yeah.
why don't I get the same deal as last month? Or I
Oh,
wanted
dude.
this.
People would call
It
you about a
was just-
$5 increase on their bill, right? They'd be like,
Yeah.
yo, why's my bill up $5? Like, bro, the end of the year, man,
$5.
fucking the shit just went up. You know, it's like
It's
this
nothing
inflation.
I could do.
Yeah.
It's nothing I could do. It's freaking crazy, man. It's wild.
Yeah, that's how it goes. But yeah, retail face-to-face type of shit, that was my jam. You know what I mean? I'll help you all day. I could put a smile on my face, have good customer service. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a real person standing in front of you. You kind of, when I know how to do my damn job is helpful. Like, dude, like I said, selling all those packages and shit where you're doing a different job every fucking day. It was terrible. Dude, I had friends and colleagues that were owning it though. They're all, oh man, this guy's selling this much. Oh, bro, this girl is selling this much. I'm not selling shit. Meanwhile, you know?
It's wild. Have you ever worked at GameStop?
No, I've never worked at GameStop. I would have killed it at GameStop though.
Oh,
That
I
was
know
my
you
jam. That
would.
was my jam.
I did.
You did really? How
Yeah,
did
I
that
did
go?
one.
How'd you like it?
It went good. Actually, they promoted me to become assistant manager, and
Oh no shit! Let's go.
yeah, it was pretty neat. But the responsibility, I think I was too young for it.
Yeah.
I felt,
What kind of shit did you have to do? Like open and close the store and stuff, or what?
yeah,
You
opening,
had to like count
closing.
money and all that.
Yeah, it was just it was a pain. It was just that for a moment, it's like they pull you in and say, okay, now this is going to be your responsibility. And I was like, dude, now this is not fun no more.
I have
feel
to do shit.
Freaking stress.
I don't just
Oh,
sell games.
sell games. You got to make sure about the money count. You got
Yeah,
to
the
make
money
sure you
count.
put all that into,
Yeah.
then the money goes out and gets delivered. And
Yeah, I used to have to go bring that to the bank.
yeah,
Like,
got
for
to bring it
Party
up to
City.
the bank. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like a lot of pressure. And then you got to make sure that every freaking body meets their quota. Everybody sells that extended
Oh,
freaking
no shit.
warranty.
Oh yeah, you guys are more hardcore than me then. Party City was pretty easy. You wish I had to make sure motherfuckers are stocking the shelves and that there was
Yeah.
people at the front register. You know what I mean? And people blowing up balloons, to be fair, that was probably the hardest part.
Yeah.
You know? Can we get someone at the balloon counter, please?
Well,
You know?
yeah. Yeah, because selling costume is easy. I mean, people they already know the costumes they're gonna go for.
Oh, bro, it's what's so funny is Party City is all fine and dandy until Halloween comes around, like you just said. When Halloween comes around at Party City, all hell breaks loose, bro. Mom's pissed. Mom's stacking aisles, trying to get the same fucking things. We're calling walkie-talkies to the back. Yo, we got this, we got that. Can you bring this out? Can you bring? Oh man, when Halloween came out, once I found that out, I started taking night shifts for Halloween. It would come out. They would always need people to take the overnight shifts to do restocks and all the costumes and stuff. So I would, as a closer and an opener of the store, was capable of doing an overnight shift with an employee because I can close and open. Oh man, so much better, dude. We would have our I'd ask my boss, like, how much do you need me to get done tonight? What do you need me to get done? And he'd be like, this, and that. And then me and the guy that I worked with, we would just crack that out in like 2 hours, and then we'd sleep the rest of the time. It was great. It was great.
Yeah, I bet Halloween is the Black Friday for Party City.
It is. It really is. It's fucking crazy. My first year working there, I was baffled. I couldn't fucking believe how many people were showing up for costumes.
Jeez, I bet.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck is going on?
Dude, it's moms don't fuck around when it comes to the costumes. You know?
Oh,
and
God.
Super Bowls.
And Super
People
Bowls?
love their fucking Super Bowls, man. They're Party City'd out for Super Bowls. Plates, decorations, fucking
true.
everything under the sun, dude. I used to have this lady that came in every single year for a Super Bowl. She knew me. She would have me walk her around this bitch and pick her up a bunch of her stuff for her and then ring her up. And every fucking year, she'd actually invite me to the fucking Super Bowl party, and I'd never go.
Really?
This old mom, you know?
She says, well, I gotta see if I could get with him now.
Dude, listen, I was too young to see signs like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, please, you know, just doing my job, making everybody happy, you know?
That's
So,
crazy,
yeah,
man.
Party City was a good learning experience, to be honest with you.
Yeah, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 37.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
up there.
cool, man.
I didn't get into streaming and content creation until I was 25.
I feel good. I'm 10 years older than you, but I feel
Okay,
good.
let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's good that you're still in gaming and shit like that. Hell yeah,
Oh,
man.
man,
That's what
I
I want to do.
love
You know what I mean?
gaming,
So
man.
that's what's up.
I
That's what's
love
up.
it. It's my passion. I mean, my wife is not used to it. My wife is more a Nintendo girl. You know, she's
Yeah.
more into Nintendo. She loves Mario. She'll play that with the kids, but she doesn't know. I just think she doesn't know the amount of money that's involved in streaming
hmm
and what it is to become a pro player. If she would see the money, then she'll probably like leave me alone and let me do what I gotta do. But since
Yeah.
I tried streaming and it didn't work out for me, um, then she was like, are you gonna be playing or what you're gonna be doing? She was so
Yeah,
I
all of a
just
sudden becomes more of a conversation.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was a pain in the neck. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna play when she's not around.
I feel that. I feel that. That was a pain in my. That was a big strain on relationships for me early. When I was just on a Counter-Strike team, not making money. You know what I mean? It's like I have to play. I have a match, or I have Counter-Strike practice. Like, how do you tell someone, when you're 20 something, you have
Yeah.
Counter-Strike practice, you're not making any money from this shit? What do you mean you have Counter-Strike practice, man? So yeah, that was a strain as well until I became a streamer.
Yeah, I
It's
bet.
just lots of video game playing, man, forever now. So streaming or
Wow.
not.
Now, I know you're married, so because I see the photos that you put out in Halloween, I think last year, or
Mm-hmm.
and Christmas. So, how long you been married, and who is she? Is she a streamer, right?
Yeah, Little Chipmunk, Caroline, my
Okay.
darling. Yeah. We've been together for like 7 years now,
Oh,
and
awesome.
married for a couple. Recent,
Good.
it's more recent. Yeah, it's
Really?
been it's
Good
been
for
nice. She's
you.
great, man. She's great. We've had our normal relationship rocks, right? That you have to get over and figure
Mhm.
out. But yeah, we're in a place now where we're both pretty comfortable, both happy with each other.
Well, I'm married for 12 years, and let me tell you,
Wow.
now is everything is a little
Yeah.
bit more easier than it was.
Yeah, you
Oh,
finally figured each other out after 12 years.
yeah, well, no. You will never figure out a woman. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah,
You would
it takes
never.
longer than
I am
that.
sorry, brother. You would never figure it out.
Not in our lifetime. I hear you.
No, there's not in a lifetime. But we got into the point that we kind of got our routine. We gotta, know what to
Yeah.
do. Now my wife is into making soaps, homemade soap, organics,
Oh,
type
that's
of stuff.
fun.
So I'm like, oh, thank
Yeah,
God
you
she
know when
got a
most of the fights
hobby.
happen is when everybody's bored. It's when no
Yeah,
one's doing shit.
that
You know
is
what I
so
mean?
true, man. It's like freaking crazy.
Yeah, so it's
I'm
good that,
like,
get a little hobby or something to do throughout the day,
yeah,
even if it's not anything crazy. Yeah, that's how you stop fighting.
yeah, that was a blessing, man. You don't
Yeah, hell
even
yeah.
know.
That's good, man. That's good.
That was a blessing. I
I'm
was
sure she
so,
likes doing it too.
oh man, yeah. When she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go. Can I do it, honey?" Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
hell
go.
yeah. Feel
Heck
free.
yeah. I
I'll
gotta
miss
do
you though.
something on the
Don't worry.
computer while you doing that. So when she's like really into it, and to the
You're doing
point
your
that
thing.
she's like, shh, don't tell me, don't, shh, quiet. I gotta do something. I gotta write down the ounces and do this. Okay, I just want to let you know I'm gonna play a video game. Okay, go, okay, go, go, go.
Oh, those are the best.
You
When she doesn't
see,
give a shit that you just said you have to go play video games.
exactly. Because if she's bored just sitting down and I tell her that, the first thing, oh, why, you don't want to be with me? You don't
Yeah,
want
you
to
don't want
sit
to
down
watch a
next to me?
movie or something?
Yeah,
You
you
don't want
don't
to go
want
get
to watch.
something to eat? Yeah, I hear
Yeah.
you.
It's like, what the heck?
Yeah, I
No,
feel that.
no. I need my time.
Yeah, yeah. That's good. That's important. It's important. You guys love each other. You want to spend a lot of time
Yeah.
together, but you need your own shit too, man.
Yeah. Well, thing is, we work in the medical field. I work as
Oh.
an EKG. I look at patients' heart rhythms.
Oh, no shit.
I'm a tech. Yeah. Not a doctor or anything like that, but I could look heart rhythms. I could tell you what's going on with your heart
Oh,
immediately.
no kidding. That's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. Okay.
Those rhythms are just wild. So we work for the same company, and there's the hospitals. There's two located where I live at,
Okay.
and she works at one, and I work at another one. And she's like, "Oh, why don't you work where I work?" I'm like, "Nah, no, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm good."
I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, need that space. I met her actually in Puerto Rico working at a hospital because she
Oh,
was
okay.
the only person that speaked English.
Oh.
And we just like clicked and got along, and we would just talk English all the time. And people were like, "Speak Spanish, we don't understand you." So, like,
That's
so
pretty
we
cool.
would just laugh and have fun, and we just clicked right from the moment.
That's awesome, man. In 12 years, huge congrats, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. And I'm gonna tell you something was even more wild, which I don't recommend everybody to do, because I
Uh-huh.
did it doesn't mean you're gonna do it. But we dated for 3 months, and on the 4th month we got married.
Oh, no kidding. I mean, yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
Some people move quick, man. Some
Dude,
people
I
move
took
quick.
the risk. I'm like, screw that. I'm not gonna lose this woman. I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, I
You
hear you.
know.
I hear you. Listen, you make us look bad. The ones that want to wait a little while, the girls
Yeah.
start saying like, "Yo, this guy and this girl, they
Well,
just got married. They've only been together for 3 months. Why are we getting married?" It's like, come on, babe.
yeah. I mean, I tell everybody, take your time. Take your
Yeah.
time. This was one in a million that doesn't happen quite often.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be lucky. And there's been times that we were just close to the point of divorce because
Of
we could
course.
just we just didn't know each other in certain areas.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's not all sunshine and rainbows when you're trying to bring two lives together.
jeez, no.
That's how it
Like I
goes.
said, it took us years to kind
Yeah.
of like get into the groove and understand each other.
Yeah. I mean, shit, took me a couple months to find out I needed my own toothpaste bottle. You know what I mean? So
That's
you
what-
learn things.
Oh yeah. Oh man, so that's nice. So you've been married now. You're going 7 years married.
Nah, together 7. Married
Seven.
just a couple. Yeah.
Oh, just a couple. Okay. Now, you
Yeah.
guys thinking about having any kids or?
It's been a thought process. We've talked about stuff, but it's not something that we believe we are ready for as humans. And I myself personally has never really thought I've ever wanted a kid in my lifetime. Yeah. So if it were up to me, which it's it will be, but at this point in my life, probably a no for now.
Really?
Yeah. I want to just enjoy
You
my
don't want
life
a little
and
Summit1g
not take
running around
Yeah.
there in the
You know,
background?
I know how much
Daddy.
responsibility it is to even have dogs. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
yeah.
and it's
Sure.
like I know a kid is going to be exceed that exponentially. So I just don't think I am just mentally prepared to do something like that. I'm sure, like if I had to, had to have one, I would just have to do a mental change. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
get myself figured out a little bit better when in regards to like my time in life, like how long can I stream every day now? You know what I mean? And shit, like I'd have to get everything changed.
But doesn't like the age factor kind of like get to you? Okay, if I have a
Yeah, I
child
don't want
now,
to.
if he's gonna be 18, what age I'm gonna be at?
Oh, you like what age I will be in comparison to what age he would be? I guess I never really thought about it like that. The only way I've ever thought about it is that like the complications of birth. I guess if you let the lady get too old,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Right.
another
Like
one.
yeah. So I never even thought about the age gap between father and son and how that can affect maybe the growing up period. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe even more of a reason not to do it.
maybe not.
Yeah.
Or probably tonight, your wife is gonna say, "I heard you talking. We're gonna have one now."
Yeah.
I mean, is she
There's more
around your same age,
responsibilities.
or she's younger than you?
She's a little bit younger than me. She's 30.
Oh, okay. Oh, 7 years.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
for as old as we are, I think it's all Gucci.
yeah.
But yeah, there's obviously some differences in
Man, if
the
she's
way
gonna have a child, she's
we.
gonna have to have it like
That's what I'm saying. There is some
so.
complication. There could be some complications if we let it go too
Could
much
be,
longer,
could
right?
be.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. Am I gonna make that? Am I gonna let that time frame make the craziest decision of my life? A kid is not 18 years of a commitment. It is a
It's a
lifetime
lifetime.
commitment.
Yeah.
You're not like one day not worrying about your kid anymore. You know what I mean? Like I still, talk to Caroline's mom. I still deal with my mom. I still deal with multiple mothers, you know what I mean, who are still dealing with their doofus kids, you know what I mean? And it's been
Wow.
a lot longer than 18 years. So I know that when I pop out a little motherfucker, that my life will be consumed by this kid. You know what I mean?
Because it would change your life to a positive way. I'm gonna be really
Yeah. Well,
honest.
yeah. Okay. Maybe.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah,
see that until you're there, though, right?
yeah. I mean, he's gonna want to be like you. He or she. You
Yeah.
just don't know. It's gonna be want to be like daddy.
Yeah. It'll be okay then
I
if
mean,
that
I
was the
know the
case.
frustration and
But
letting
if
your
it was a
son.
girl, think about the risk. If it was a girl, she wouldn't date
Oh,
till she was 25. I would. If you were anybody who was affiliated with her that was a boy, I'd have very
yeah,
high expectations of a human from you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Oh man, I'd be too protective for sure.
You have sisters?
No sisters, all brothers.
All brothers.
All brothers. I've never had to
Okay.
worry about a sibling and their
Yeah.
well-being. You know what I mean? And like how they are. Really, when it comes to like the simple things. So yeah,
Wow.
if I ever had a sister, oh man, yeah, I'd probably
Oh,
be
very
pretty protective of
overprotective.
her. Yeah,
That's why I
of
asked,
course.
because you're gonna be like that if you have a daughter, but of course.
Yeah, she's gonna be, God, I have all these like ways that my dad raised me that I would have to raise my kid like, right? I'd have to have
Yeah.
him like disciplined in some way, like rather like, excuse me.
Yeah.
But what I mean by disciplined is like in a discipline, like in karate or in a sport of some sort, or something that's taking up your time, that's teaching you a life skill, yada, yada, yada. I knew so many kids at school that were just, their parents were willy-nilly. When they got off of school, they could do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. And I knew that I had to go to karate class or I had to go to skating or something like that. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just think that shit builds character and builds things that you need in life. But
Now,
yeah, so then I'd have my kid in all sorts of shit, basically. I'm sorry, go on.
no, you're good. You're good. No, I mean, I agree with you. See, the problem is that my son, actually, I try to do all that.
Uh-huh.
I try to get him into sports. I try to get him into golf. That was the first thing. And he kind of
Okay.
liked it, but then he quit it. And then he tried to get him into baseball. Oh, daddy, I don't like it. Then I got him into football. No, I don't. I'd rather watch it than play it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hold on a second. Xbox. Wow.
Xbox, and
Yes.
he's into it.
Freaking gamer.
Hey man, if you're a gamer, you're a gamer. You know, you're gonna do
You're
what
a
you like.
gamer. And
You
I'm
know?
like, okay, fine. I love you no matter what. Doesn't bother me. You want to be a gamer? Cool.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, my dad would go out there and teach me or throw baseballs to me, and when I quit baseball, I'm sure it was fucking heart wrenching to him, and to see me sit there on a computer every fucking day was probably not making him feel better about it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I feel you on that, the gaming stuff. But
how's your
it's
relationship with him now?
it's good. It's good, man.
That's
I
good.
have mad respect for my dad. I think that's mutual. We don't live in the same state as each other, so we don't see each other very often. But
Mm.
yeah, man, good relationship with my father.
Now
Not
you've
something we don't, we just don't, we just don't, it's not a daily basis type of thing. No, it's like a visit family type of thing.
yeah. Now your last name is Lazar, right?
Lazar.
Lazar.
Yeah.
Where's that last name? What nationality you're from, or what's
I'm
the
not
history of that?
totally I don't know exactly where the name itself comes from, but, when I was born, my dad told me that I was half Hungarian, half, just American. So I got some Hungarian side of me.
Oh, okay.
And my
Cool.
mom will tell you I got more stuff. She's told me a few times. I don't really remember all of them. Maybe a little Italian. But yeah, my mom's got a few different things on her side. So yeah, I would just say
This
Hungarian.
Hungarian.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool. 'Cause, I mean, to be really honest, I love the last name. I was
Oh,
like,
thanks,
that
brother.
is freaking awesome. That's really neat.
I appreciate that, brother.
Man.
Yeah, didn't give me a bad name, I guess.
No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah, relationship with fathers is so important, man. You just don't know.
Yeah,
It builds
it
character. It gives you that confidence boost. Your parents, your mom, your dad.
affects more of your life than you will ever think until you kind of get to those parts of your life.
Yeah,
Having a good parents.
good parents that are there for you, that let you feel that security.
Oh yeah.
I unfortunately my parents split up, and so I lived in a divorced home, and that
Mm,
brought a lot of insecurity when I was in a relationship. I
really?
couldn't understand why until I went to go seek a psychologist. And I told her, listen, I have an issue every single time I in a breakup or a relationship, we split. I take it very, very, very hard. It takes me
Mm-hmm.
like 6 months to a year to recover. I'm constantly crying,
Mm-hmm.
to the point that my mom wants to take me to the hospital. And it's like really, really bad, very bad depression.
And then the
Very bad.
psychologist helped you kind of learn what that was coming from.
Yeah, did like a background, and it goes, bingo. Your parents, when they got divorced, you were little, even though you may not know, but you were little. You could remember subconsciously that separation, not having your
Mm-hmm.
dad come back home.
Yeah.
You were used to seeing him coming back, and for him not coming back home to see you, that created insecurity now. So when you have a separation in your life, it brings you back into that time. It was wild.
Huh.
Yeah, it's really crazy. So what she did, she flipped my brain in a way that made me think that I'm freaking Brad Pitt with $1 million in my bank account.
Oh, no shit.
Oh boy.
Your
From
confidence
then
came back?
on, I was just like, I just didn't care. Now I felt secure about myself. Now it was about me. It
Huh.
was wild how she did it, and helped me out a lot, and that was only with, like, 3 months of session.
Oh shit.
I was like,
That's
"Where were
shit.
you at?"
Yeah, you had to go through all these fucking breakups without her.
Yeah, when I was 18, 19, 20 years old, I'll be crying, and,
Yeah.
I was just like,
Breakups are hard, man, for anybody. That shit's just some people take it
"Oh,
harder than others, without a doubt.
it
But
suck."
they suck for everyone, without a doubt.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah, they're always uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So I feel you.
So, yeah, man, it's really wild. So that's something to think about. If you ever think about having kids, it's something to think about. Now you could always adopt if the time passed too much.
Yeah, I guess
There's
so.
always
Yeah,
a
you're not
child to
lying.
adopt.
You're not lying. That's always an option, I suppose.
Because the reason why I like to see that I haven't seen yet somebody carry on your legacy. Someone carry on your name, the Summit1g name. In the future, if you decide to, okay, I'm going to retire from streaming, or this is my time,
Hmm.
then your son or daughter could carry your name and keep on going for the new generation. So the 1G
Yeah.
name will always stay on there.
Yeah, I guess.
Something to think about there.
Yeah, maybe. Who
Hey, and
knows?
you never know. That's their source of income because you worked for it. You did it all on your own,
Yeah,
and
passing
you
that along wouldn't be the worst idea.
pass it on to your child. I mean, it's something to think about. I think it'd
Yeah.
be pretty cool. I don't know. I just for some odd reason, I get this vibe within me that you're gonna be a phenomenal father. I don't know what it is, man.
I appreciate that, brother, man. Thanks so much.
I don't know what it is. I could feel it. There's people that I could feel like I'm like, yeah, no, don't have kids. Don't have kids. No, no. Oh yeah, party on, dude. Cool. Peace. Party on, man. Do as you wish. Live life.
Yeah.
When you're 50, we'll talk.
I feel that.
They're not that mature yet.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. So outside of playing, is there any hobbies you have? Anything you like fishing? You like skating?
Not really. My hobby was video games forever, right? So when it became my job, it's still the hobby, right? Outside of that, snowboarding probably would be the closest thing.
Oh, snowboarding!
Yeah,
Really?
me and Caroline recently took up snowboarding. We've gone like 5 or 6 times. Yeah, we like it. It's a great time. We got like a mountain just a couple hours away from us, so it's just like a quick drive up, hit the slopes for like maybe 3-4 hours, and then drive home.
Wait, you're in Denver?
Colorado, near Denver.
Colorado? Okay. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Man, you're pretty far away then. I got a buddy of mine that is a professional skateboarder.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, and he snowboards up there all the time.
No shit. Yeah, it's fun, man.
So
He's
when
probably pretty damn good at it.
Yeah, when he's doing his tour, whatever his competitions and stuff, and when he's done, he goes straight to snowboarding. He just loves it.
No shit. That's
He
cool, man.
loves it up there. One of these days, I'll introduce you to him. If I ever get in contact with him, I mean, I have his phone number. I'll text him anytime. But if he's not on some type of thing with skateboarding and doing his sponsors and whatever favors for them,
He's shredding.
yeah, and he's up snowboarding, I'll pass you his information.
Yeah, fuck yeah. If he goes to the similar mountains as me, why not?
Yeah, I mean he's pretty cool. He's a really really nice guy.
Is he?
Really, yeah, really really nice guy. So he games a lot too, but he plays mainly with Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
A very good player, and I used to tell him, I said, dude, you ever thought about? He goes, no, man, I'm so freaking busy. I got my skateboarding thing, and then I want to open up my business and doing this, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, taking a lot on.
Yeah. So he always talks to me about snowboarding. He just loves it.
It's a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So you
enjoyed
do
it
that
when we went a few
a lot,
times.
or now the winter's like
Yeah,
now.
we've been on a long break, but it's about to kick back up, and then we're gonna start going again. Like maybe a couple times a month is what we plan on doing.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Yeah, we got season passes, everything all lined up already. We're good.
Season pass. Well, you there's like a pass to go to one of the parks or something?
Yeah, it's like you have day passes, you have season passes. It's kind of cool. You have to like pass through like a little scanner, but the scanner can like hit you on your whole body as long as it's not in a thing with like keys and a phone. If you have it in its own little special pocket, the scanner will get you. It's kind of sweet.
Oh, neat.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
neat.
Then you get on the little lift, go up to the top of the mountain. We just go on little wussy mountains, right? And then just cruise down.
Now, question: between snowboarding and skiing, what's more easier?
I don't actually know, but I've asked. I've had a couple instructors. I've asked other people. Everybody that I've talked to says skiing is easier to get started on.
Okay.
Than snowboarding is. Snowboarding's kind of like a little bit weird, I think, for the first few days for people, is what the guy was saying. It was kind of a little bit weird. I did a lot of skateboarding in my younger days, and when I came to snowboarding, I guess the biggest difference was you can't really like you would just lean over to the left on the skateboard, lean to the right. It's going to change directions, right? If you try to just do that kind of willy nilly with the snowboard, you can catch your edge and eat shit. So I had to kind of learn like a neutral position to let the board do a little bit movement on its own before I started like moving over and getting on the edge and shit. So it's definitely like kind of like a weird little learning curve to it that people say is a little bit easier on the skis, but ultimately I think they're both fucking hard, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, you're riding down snow, man. That's just like ice.
Yeah. Yeah. There's times where I'm going too fast. I'm just like, oh shit, man. If they ain't got any crap on that stop, Yeah. It's
Is it?
fun
I assume it's hard to break on snowboard versus skiing
though.
because you got those little poles, right? They kind of help you out.
I don't know if the poles even help them on stopping. They still have the pizza. They do that a lot. Pizza, right? They tell people that a lot when they first get started. Put your skis into a pizza formation so that the
Like in a
outside of
V.
the edges, on the will start to hit on the skis. But really, they're like hockey stopping. They're like whoosh, when they get good. It looks like it's easier to stop on those, but ultimately, I think stopping is not the hard part.
No.
It's getting the rotation period that's the hard part. It's like getting your body and the board to go front side and like without hitting an edge and eating shit, and then being able to bring that back to the normal side, and like hitting your back edge to front edge to back edge to front edge and going back and forth. That seems to me like it's hard because you're going fucking fast and you're going
Yeah.
straight and you have to turn to the right and turn your back on this hill, right? It's kind of scary. I think it's kind of scary. You know what I mean? Don't fuck up.
You better not.
Yeah.
You better not.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So yeah, that's what we'd be doing on our off stream time.
Off-stream time. You guys don't go to like Disney or Universal?
I mean, we just went to Disney, but that's just to visit family, really. And TwitchCon
yeah.
was there, so I visited family, went to TwitchCon, was at Disney while I was there. Other than that, that's not like I wouldn't call it a hobby. I would call it just like a go do some shit type of thing. Yeah. Hobby wise, legit nothing outside of video games and snowboarding and movies and TV shows.
So you guys don't do much traveling? I mean,
I'm not really into traveling myself. She probably would want to travel a little bit more than me, but I don't do planes very well, so I don't travel unless I need to. And if it's usually only for family or for work. And for work, man, they better be paying a shitload for me to get on a plane. You know what I mean?
well, if you ever come to Florida,
I've been there.
if you ever come to Florida, want to go to Universal Studios, you let me know.
I'll let you know.
I got past there. I could go as many times as I want.
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah, we'll meet up.
I went there recently, actually. Went to Universal. We got on we were doing the Harry Potter rides.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you know about the new one that's coming out now? Epic
No.
Universal?
No, what is it?
Oh
And
god.
is it a new Harry Potter ride or a new Universal?
Yes, a new they just expand. It's like a new park. It's like 3 parks. They're gonna put Nintendo World,
Oh shit.
Mario World, all that stuff is gonna be there. The new Harry Potter is gonna be dude, it's just like crazy.
No
Look
shit.
it
Okay.
up. The
Okay, yeah, I
Epic
will.
Universal.
Epic
It's gonna open up,
Universal.
I think, in
Is
about
it,
a
are they
year from now.
opening? Are they going to open one in California too? Because they got Universal Hollywood, right?
No, it's gonna be for they're gonna do certain things in California,
Okay.
a couple things, but all the big stuff, everything
Is
that's gonna
always
be
in
huge is
Florida.
gonna be on Orlando.
I gotcha. Okay, yeah, I mean that's how it goes. Disney's the same, I think, out there. So
Yeah, same
Florida's
thing.
the big dogs.
Yeah, I mean, so you got to go all the way East Coast for this.
Oh shit.
That was
Yeah.
a 3.5 hour, 4 hour flight for you, right?
Yeah, I think it was like almost 4.5 hours. Yeah, I was freaking out. I hate flights, and that was like I didn't bring Xanax on that flight. So
Or
it's
just
terrible.
Take Benadryl, brother. Just take Benadryl. Knock
Yeah,
yourself
I
out.
have Benadryl just in case to go to sleep, I guess, but I've never
Yeah,
tried
it
it because
helps
I'm
you
like kind
sleep.
of it does. Yeah, I mean, I've been kind of worried to take it. My last flight actually went pretty good though, so I'm not super worried about traveling right now, but I also don't look forward to it.
Oh gosh, then don't try Flight Simulator on VR.
I can handle video game shit. Video game stuff doesn't ever get me like a
It's
hype
like,
feeling.
oh god, man. But there's certain VRs that I tried this one. My son said, "Here, try this. You're gonna walk on a board." And I don't know what it is that I'm walking on top of a building on a small 2x4 board.
That's cool.
And I was like, oh my God. And I felt the tension. I was like, I can't. And he tried to push me. I'm like, don't push me.
Yeah.
I think your brain is like saying, hey, wait 1 second. This is not right.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to make my brain think this is not real.
But it's still seeming pretty fucking real to your brain. Yeah.
Exactly. It's
There's like a video where a guy's at like a mall or something like that, and he has like a VR headset on, and it's like a roller coaster game, dude. So he's going down this roller coaster, and as soon as he goes down the first fucking drop of the roller coaster, his friend pushes him, and he starts flopping like a fish, dude. He starts freaking out. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Doesn't know how to react.
Oh, I remember that one. I saw that video.
It's an old. It's like when VR for like we're a little bit newer.
there was one guy, I forgot his name. He did one that he was in space and he's getting out the space shuttle, and to go out to look around the space,
Mhm.
and he just like freaked out and he couldn't take it anymore. He had to take it out and come back to it. He couldn't like even walk. I mean, he was just like tense.
Disoriented.
Yeah.
Huh.
He was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna fall down. Oh jeez, this feels so real." So yeah. So
All right. Well,
all these
shit.
pilots that are into the flight simulator, they say, "Oh, it's a totally different experience."
Really?
What
Okay.
is it that you fear about flying? You just fear about the
Just heights. Just heights.
just heights?
Lack not being in control. Heights. Same time. Basically, double whammy.
Uh,
I don't like being a passenger fucking seat in a car either. It's just lack of control and the fear of heights. I would say is what planes do to me.
mm, yeah,
I
it's a
think if I flew the
control.
plane, I might be okay.
You might be okay.
Yeah.
You might okay, fine with me. I'm flying. I have control. If I need to
There
go
you
up,
go.
I go up. If I need to go down, I'll go down.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow, that's kind of wild. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
if you ever pass by down over here, man, you let me know.
I'll give you a holler.
Give me a holler. Probably hook you up with some of the pros. There's a one Rainbow Six pro that lives up, up north, up in Florida.
Oh, okay.
One of the big guys in Star Citizens live up there too.
Listen, man, I don't know if Rainbow Pros like Counter-Strike Pros.
I heard some type of rumor about that because
They
it's
think they're
like
playing the smarter, more big brain game than Counter-Strike players, so
that's
they don't.
crazy.
Nah, I don't actually know as a whole community, but I do know that there's a thought process there for some people.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they might. That happens a lot of games. Some games. Oh, my games that has more. You need more skills to play this
Yeah.
game and all
Of
this and
course, of
that.
course.
I said all of them say that. All of them will say that. I mean, Counter Strike is, I think, still the biggest first-person shooter game there is in the world.
I can't think of another one. Yeah,
No.
I mean, I would think that's probably true.
Yeah, I think it's Call of Duty, and then you got Rainbow Six.
Yeah. I
That
think when it
falls
comes to
down.
esports tournament-wise,
Yeah,
Counter-Strike's got
tournament
that
wise,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah, for
Counter Strike
sure.
is like freaking crazy.
Yeah, it's just the perfect recipe for good esports, man, to be honest with you. It's really good for players, it's really good for viewers, it's the whole shebang. Remember, like, if something's not good for viewers, it's not gonna work, right? Look at
Yeah,
Overwatch. Look at Overwatch. Overwatch, for the longest time, has had this viewership issue where nobody wants to watch like a ball of fucking 5 heroes or 6 heroes, bunch up together and start throwing ultimates out there to get a clearing on a route for the next area against another 6. It's very confusing what the fuck is even going on. But Counter-Strike, you don't need to know shit about that game. And when you have a caster casting it and that knows what the fuck they're doing, you'll know what's going on in Counter-Strike. You don't have to know shit about the game.
true.
You don't have to know that this guy's a big old fucking wave that comes out of his body, or this guy does a fucking ultimate ability that pops up all the fucking other dudes or nothing. You know that these motherfuckers throw smoke grenades and flash grenades and they shoot each other. You know what I mean? It's pretty simple shit. So, yeah, for viewer wise, people I think would like watching Counter-Strike for that reason. The simplicity's there. Even Rainbow Six will suffer from that
Yeah.
to an extent, when it comes to
Mhm.
viewership, because you're going to have a better time watching Rainbow Six if you know what the fuck's going on. And you're
Exactly.
not going to know exactly what's going on as a new viewer to that game very easily. The casters will definitely help, though.
Yeah, the cast over help because you got to know when. Okay, this person's on defense. Okay, now this person's on offense. When it
Mhm.
comes to Rainbow, it's very very tactical.
Yeah,
Same
having the
goes with
casters in that game is super essential. Sorry to cut you off. Go on.
no, you're good. No, you're good. It's very tactical. You got to know what to do. I had a couple casters on the pod, and they're just it's so energetic. I mean, these
Yeah.
guys just like dude, it's like they hold on. Let me take my 5th Red Bull.
They do a very
Now
good
let's
job.
talk.
They do a very good job explaining the game, though. You know what I mean? Without
Oh
them, it's
yeah.
like having no Joe Rogan telling you what the fuck's happening in the UFC fight. You know what I mean? It's just like
Oh,
it's super important to have those guys explain to the audience exactly what's going down. You know what I mean? So, but I'm just saying that, from Counter-Strike perspective, it's just I think one of the reasons it's easy to watch Counter-Strike is it's got a good time frame for it. round to round. It's got really like epic moments about it. Clutch moments happen all the fucking time in Counter-Strike, and then it's just on top of all that, just it's simple. It's the simplicity's there. Your brain doesn't have to think to it. It's not hard to wrap around your head. Or wrap your head around it.
You ever thought about casting for Counter-Strike?
I think I've done it once or something like that. I've gotten some offers to go to events to do some like caster gigs and shit, but I always thought that I don't know, it'd be too much pressure. There's no reason to put myself under that. You know what I mean? I just didn't want. I didn't want to put myself into a position where I'd have to feel that type of fucking nerves.
The
Those guys are
responsibility.
just kind of
and-
scary.
Yeah.
You gotta know
or
what the
if
fuck
you
you're
just-
talking about. You better know your shit.
Yeah.
So, which
Or
I,
you're gonna
for the
screw
most
up.
part, do. Yeah.
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it does. Players screw up. So some Counter-Strike player just lost it for his team because he used the wrong keyboard. He like had a keyboard where he had some function on it turned on by I think mistake, and cost his teammates won the match or the first round of a best of 3, and ended up having to forfeit that, and then ended up I think losing out to lose the whole thing. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if they
tell me,
won the
don't
next
tell
one and
me
then
you're
lost
trying to
again.
give me a hint. That's what happened to you.
No. That's what
I saw-
happened to me. But it happened to somebody regarding their mechanical equipment recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For me, it was just like, well, I'm a dumbass, basically.
I saw the video, the story of Summit. I
Yeah.
had to see it. Yeah.
Had my name stapled in the game for the wrong reason. But
Oh gosh.
it's still there, I guess.
Yeah. But
yeah,
you
it's
know
a
what's
bit-
really
Go on.
crazy?
Mhm.
If you eliminated somebody and you won the round, it should have ended right there. Why does the game?
The bomb was planted, though. I have to defuse it. It comes down to, can you get there in time to defuse it? Did that
Correct.
terrorist buy enough time for the bomb, right?
That same with Rainbow. If they do, they activate the bomb. You got to go ahead and defuse it. And sometimes, let me tell you, it's not with fire, but there's a claymore, and you walk into it, boom. That's it.
I'm sure they got plenty of those moments in Rainbow with traps
Oh,
and shit like that.
yes.
I'm sure there's plenty, or at least 10 times more than Counter-Strike on 1v0 losses, right?
Yeah. Oh, there's plenty pros that gone through that, and there's one thing that there's an operator called Capcan puts these little laser
Yeah, I know
trap.
Capcan.
So
He's one of my favorite guys to use, actually.
yeah, likewise. So they're rushing in and just I gotta defuse it. I killed everybody, so I gotta go defuse it. And just that little moment,
A little
you just
Capcan
didn't
trap,
see.
bap, or the
Boom.
little frost
Guess
trap, bap.
what?
You know what I mean?
You friggin' lost.
Yeah.
I mean, it could happen to anybody.
It is what it is. Years ago, it happened.
But you
I
know
had to,
what?
I had to kind of just roll with it.
But you know what's really kind of like, it's a bittersweet thing. Of course, you didn't win it,
Mhm.
but it got you to be known, got you to be even more popular.
Yeah,
It's
got
the
my name out
wildest
there.
thing. If
Yeah.
I'm sure that if everything would have went perfect, do you think you would have the popularity?
I mean, I did have a good stream before I even went there, but I mean that the amount of like free marketing that gave me is insane, right? So
Mhm.
obviously, I think if I had to choose, I mean, from a Counter-Strike player's competitive perspective, I would happily not have had that happen. But from a streamer's perspective, obviously the extra marketing for the channel is giant, right? I mean, bro, every single time someone dies to a fire in a cast or in a casted tournament, people spam 1G. Even shoutcasters will still randomly give me shout outs to this day about random Molotov moments that'll happen. You're like, oh, there's a Summit moment, or the shout out to the 1G, or whatever. So I can't hate, I
Yeah.
enjoy that people enjoyed it, and it is what it is, dude. I fucking sucked in that moment. What can I say?
Let me tell you something. You remember the Olympics? This Olympics has just happened.
Mhm.
That breakdancing lady
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Australia.
I do know the breakdancer.
Can you believe that now she's like, keep on roasting me. It's making me so much freaking money.
Yeah,
She has become more popular than ever.
it's wild. You never know what the fuck the internet is gonna
Yeah,
feed you.
I know. But
Like
what's
that
really
Hawk Tua
crazy?
girl and shit like that. She's like, she was a normal ass girl. Now she's super fucking famous.
Yeah.
Just wild.
And I tell you what, Who was the champion of the breakdancing competition?
You
Nobody
know what?
freaking knows.
Nobody knows. You're
Nobody
absolutely right,
knows.
actually.
Who got the gold medal? I
No one
don't
knows.
know.
Who got last, though? Everyone fucking knows.
Everyone knows.
That's funny. That's actually funny. That's a good point. I didn't think about
Yeah,
that.
man.
Yeah,
So you
so it's
stick
not
around
always
with
the,
me,
it's not always
Summit.
it's
You
not
gotta
always the
stick
good
around with me,
publicity.
bro.
It's not always the good publicity, I guess, you know. Sometimes it's the things that aren't expected.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Freaking famous. If it wasn't for you that you made that blooper, you know, obviously it was a blooper. It wasn't like a skill issue. You just like ran forward and just actually cut the
Hey,
head
I wasn't even
corner.
looking at I wasn't looking at my screen.
Yeah, so
I was
it's
looking
like
at my teammate I was like high-fiving my boy, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
I
I was
saw
just
that.
holding W while I was doing it. And then I can hear my teammates on the comms going, Summit? Summit! You know, and then boom, I'm dead.
Oh, hey, but if it wasn't for that,
Yeah, like I said, I'll take it for my streaming
publicity.
career. My Counter-Strike career was not a fun pill to swallow for that, but my streaming career, you know?
How many years you were in Counter-Strike?
Oh, man, I've been playing Counter-Strike since I was like 15.
No, but as a pro.
I mean, you'd have to, I mean, if you ask me, I was never a pro, but I did play at the highest level that NA has when CSGO first came out. I played 2 seasons of Invite. So,
Okay.
I don't know, let's call it a year.
Do you know how many pros that I know that are phenomenal? I don't know too much. Well, I know one Counter-Strike player that came on the pod named Wolfie. He was with M80.
Okay.
Really nice guy. Very phenomenal. Actually, he lives like very near me, like a
Oh,
town,
no shit.
next town. We were talking and it was like, dude. But coming to that, a lot of these guys are pros. And now you don't hear much about them. And they'll stream, but they're not as popular. It's like, and I tell this to a lot of these guys that are pros. I said, listen, you did the other way around. You became good, unknown. You're not a big streamer, and you became a pro. A lot of times, and not always, but there are some people that become big streamers and then they become pro because everybody's saying, dude, why don't you go play this game? Why don't you go pro? Why don't you go pro? And I hear you in one of your videos, like, you know, I'm really thinking about it. If I put more time, I'm going to go ahead and go pro on, you know, Counter-Strike. And I'm sure everybody's like, yeah, go do it because you're a beast. Now, a lot of, you know, these players is the other way around. They go by, you know, by groups and friends and they play and they were able to go, you know, they got recommended. So if you don't have a large amount of viewers, you know, to sustain, you know, viewership and make money on the side, then you're going to have a rough time. So a lot of these guys, they're just having it rough. There's some that former pros that are really freaking good that they're only pulling 100 viewers, 200 viewers. That is it. They won a major. They won a major. They won the big one. And you ask around, do you know so-and-so? They're like, who is he? But I know Jinxie. I know Summit. I know Shroud.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
people are, you know, into the game. Their own specific games is really only when those guys are going to shine, right? It's like you're kind of, if you're not a streamer, okay, and you are instead a pro player who's streaming, then you are susceptible to everything that your video game has to offer, right? If your video game is not that popular, well, then your stream can only get so popular. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that sort of stuff. So it's definitely a different avenue to take, but you are absolutely more susceptible to the game's relevance than a streamer that was already streaming deciding to try to go pro on a game, right? They're not as cornered by the video game as a pro player would be, I would imagine.
So that's what I'm trying to say, because if you would have stuck to being a pro,
I would never have been a full-time Counter-Strike or a streamer, I don't think.
Exactly. You wouldn't be where you're at right now.
Yeah, if I would have stuck to playing Counter-Strike and only Counter-Strike and that was my only jammer,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be as successful for sure. And there's a chance that I wouldn't have even gotten my foot in the door. So,
And this is probably why that moment happened. It happened for a reason.
yeah, if
Look where
someone
you're
was
at
looking
now.
down on me, yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah. That's so true. So take it as a blessing, man.
Yeah,
Take
absolutely.
it as a blessing. Let me tell you, it could only happen to one person, but it happened to you.
I'll take it.
Take
Lucked out
it,
in life.
because popped off real good. I mean, you're doing phenomenal. You're married, successful. You got deals, and now you're with a computer company and
Yeah,
all
just
this
doing
stuff.
GTA shit.
Yeah, and now you're playing. You play anything you feel like, having
Yeah.
fun. You got a good chat. They're really nice there.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
sometimes I tell people to fuck off, but yeah.
Yeah, well, that's normal. You got those you gotta be tough on, but that's tough love.
Yeah, it's tough love.
Yeah. Well, Summit, I know time is of essence, and I know you're a busy man and you got a lot of things, but I am truly honored. Thank you so much for tuning in and coming into the pod and giving me the chance, man. Thank you
Yeah,
so
man.
much.
Yeah,
It's
thanks for having
such
me.
an honor, man.
Yeah, sorry
Well,
about the lack of communication.
oh,
But
dude, don't worry about it. I mean,
I'm glad we finally got it together and
I
got
know we
the
finally
the
got
episode.
it. I work in a hospital. I work 3 days a week, so I'm also really not easy to contact. But now it's gonna be easy now for any time you need to contact me. You got my
All right,
my
I got your
info.
number.
You got my number, and but yeah, I work these 12-hour shifts 3 days a week, and it's just tough on the body.
I feel
And
that,
I work
man.
7 o'clock at night till 7 in the morning. So
Jeez,
trust me,
that's a rough
I'm
one.
very grateful when you're streaming, because there's
Oh,
moments that at my work that the census is low,
oh,
that there's hardly not that many patients. It's not busy. We got a lot of people sleeping, and I just take my phone, put in my Bluetooth without nobody seeing, and I
just
watch Summit.
chilling. Oh, thanks, brother. I
Yeah,
appreciate that,
man.
man.
I watch it. Yeah.
Means a lot, man. It means a lot, brother.
Yeah,
But yeah, man.
I just like, that you're very humble, man. I want to be really honest, because if you weren't, you could be Mr. Beast with all the amount of viewers of Mr. Beast or whatever. If you were
Yeah,
cocky, high ego, all stuck up, I'm like, I just wouldn't care.
yeah. I feel that.
I
I
wouldn't
want to be.
care.
I want to be a likable guy. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
like.
yeah,
I like being around people that like each other. So I try to
yeah.
make the same shit happen on the stream for the most part, at least. And yeah, that's where it's gone. That's where the kind of the cool community comes from. It's just kind of years of cool motherfuckers coming through and just kind of sticking around. So
Very cool,
yeah, man.
laid back.
Yeah, they're
Awesome.
all pretty good. They're all really really supportive when we rate other channels and stuff like that. They're always super chill, man.
Yeah, man.
So
Well,
can't
listen,
complain.
I give everybody a minute. So the stage is yours. Tell everybody around the world where they can find you, your socials, everything. I mean, advertise the heck out of your stuff.
Listen, I'll be quick on this. You can find me on X at Summit1g. You can find me on Twitch at Summit1g. I'll just stick with those. Just look for Summit1g. You might find me around somewhere.
Now, where can they buy your hat?
This hat's not being sold anymore. But listen, if people really have a demand for it, I'll bring it back.
Oh, okay. Do you have shirts? Yeah, I mean, don't you have a
Listen,
website?
I've had kind of different merch throughout the years, and we're kind of in
Okay.
a limbo period with what merch company we want to work with and what merch line we want to bring out. So it's kind of on the back burner at the moment. People have been asking me for like 6 months about it. It has supposed to have been out before Christmas, and or it's supposed to come out before Christmas. So hopefully it does.
Okay, cool. Nice.
I appreciate you letting me do the shout outs and stuff, but I just don't have crazy
Yeah,
massive shit
no.
to shout out.
Oh, no problem, man. Like I said, the stage is yours. Let them know. I don't care.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man.
All your stuff, your website. So everybody, please follow Summit1g, please. He is a phenomenal person, really, really nice, humble, as you could hear. He's that type,
Appreciate
and
you, brother.
yes, once you go into his Twitch stream, there's going to be a lot of people viewing him. He has over 6 million followers on Twitch, has 1 million or so on X, on Twitter. So I mean, he's a very busy man. But as you could tell, he doesn't care to hang out with somebody that only has 550 followers on
Hey, man.
on,
You never
on
know
X.
what you never know when the internet is making
Yeah,
you that next person.
I
You know what
know.
I'm
You
saying?
never
So
know. I mean,
just
honestly,
rolling around.
yeah. I honestly, I mean, it'd be nice. It'd be cool. But I'm happy with the people that follow me because the majority are pros. I had a
Well,
person's like, dude, how come you got so many pro players following you? I'm like, well, because I'm known on the pro
yeah, you
scene.
got to look. Yeah, your name's out there in that
Yeah, my
scene.
name is out there. But if I wasn't streaming, I probably wouldn't known more on the
Mhm.
community, and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I hear that.
everybody, all the pros, a lot of these pros know me.
Well, that's what's
Rocket
up. I mean,
League
shit,
and
that's
stuff.
good people to have connections with. You know what I mean?
Oh
And
yeah.
hopefully this episode will get you some, some news, some new people.
Oh,
Who knows?
hopefully, yeah. Well, hopefully, if you ever want to play with any pros on Rainbow, you let me know.
I know who to hit.
You know who to hit. I got you, and even on Halo. Well, I got you one time with Halo with Accelerate. That was pretty fun.
Yeah,
Till
actually,
today,
yeah.
he still talks about it.
Really?
He's still grateful. Oh God, the guy's totally grateful.
Halo's a great game. It's a lot of fun. Play with
Yeah,
lots
a
of
lot
people in
of
that.
fun.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
They're doing something. I think they're doing something pretty soon. So
Yeah,
hopefully we get
they're
to see you.
yeah. I'll be around. Halo, anything that comes out with that shit, I'll be around for it probably. I didn't watch the tournaments that came around recently, but
Yeah.
I just been doing my own thing on that regard. But when Halo like gameplay stuff comes out, like once the new one launches, Halo 5 or what's called Halo on Unreal 5,
Yeah.
under Halo Studios, the first game. I mean, shit, I'm gonna be there.
Oh yeah.
That's one of my favorite genres, or I don't know what the fuck you call it, but game series.
Oh yeah. That's cool. Yeah, it's one of my favorites too. So
Yeah.
well, you got it, brother. Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Till next time, you know what time it is. Peace. God bless.
Thank you for listening to this episode on the Rascals Lounge podcast, and please don't forget to follow us on X and on your favorite podcast platform.